Hello, everybody. How's your morning?
Good.
All right, I'm ready to start my speech. One fine day, I sat pondering the inner intricacies and overwhelming impact of my father's mustache. I asked, "Why do you have a mustache?" And he replied, "My child, that is a question that has no simple answer, but only further exploration." And so I embarked on a quest to explore my stashly journey. I'm here today to briefly go into describing what a mustache is and the styles of it, reasons why people, mostly men, choose to wear facial hair, and some famous mustaches in mustache history. The word mustache, you didn't have to. Okay. The word mustache originates from the 19th century as a diminutive of Hellenistic Greek meaning upper lip or facial hair. The essence of a mustache is a growth of facial hair located just right above the lip. A mustache may or may not be accompanied by a beard of sorts, a style of facial hair that is groomed to grow on the bottom half of the face. The names of certain styles of mustaches are subjective. Some names made more to be for comedic entertainment, others more as a description of how they look, or otherwise made famous by those who have supported such facial, bushy wonder. Some of the more prevalent styles are the Fu Manchu, the Pancho Villa, the handlebar, the horseshoe, and a pencil mustache, to name a few. As you can see, I am sporting a handlebar right here, and the reason why is because it looks like handles. And then you have the English, which is more skinny and long. The Salvador Dali, made famous by surrealist artist Salvador Dali. Here's the chevron, which is one of my other favorites. Bushy. The freestyle, for those who don't really groom much, let it go freely, you know. The imperial, just a few. And the Fu Manchu, which is really long and skinny. I don't know how to go that, but
Mexico.
they do. So you could think. There are a multitude of reasons why this furry dream is kept alive. The stash has the capability of being a truly identifiable trait and signature trademarks such as individuals like Adolf Hitler, Emiliano Zapata, Groucho Marx, or Charlie Chaplin. Mustaches can even hold an awesome power to rebel against all odds. Such is the case during the Vietnam War when Ace Robin Olds was forced to shave his fine handlebar mustache, Lord forbid, by his superior, and thus became the source of the Air Force tradition known as the Mustache March. Even the world of sports cannot escape the clutches of such exquisite bushy appendages. As quoted, in the early 1970s, Major League Baseball players seldom wore facial hair. As detailed in the book Mustache Gang, Oakland Athletics owner Charlie Finley decided to hold a mustache-growing contest within his team. When the A's faced the Cincinnati Reds, whose team rules forbade facial hair, in the 1972 World Series, the series was dubbed by media as the Hairs versus the Squares. Now here are some daring pioneers of the furry facial jungle. Salvador Dali, famous surrealist painter of the early 1900s. He holds the honor of having a stash named after him, as you can see here, as you saw in the previous slide. I kind of like to call it the vanilla bean. Looks like a vanilla bean. But he's a true pioneer in the world of mustaches. He even published a book solely dedicated to his mustache. Round of applause for him. And our next individual, Ron Selleck. OMG. Lest we forget the prowess of such unparalleled force of a mustache, sported by famous actor Ron Selleck. Born with such class and gusto, the signature cookie duster made history in the world of mustaches. As you can see, he's sporting somewhat of a chevron, a little more groomed. One reason why, and it's one of my favorites. I know for a fact that furry facial wonder has touched all our lives in some way, shape, or form. In conclusion, we have explored many facets of the world of whiskers, from what is the very essence of a mustache and its styles, the reasons why individuals hold the honor of wearing them, and some pioneers of this fine facial foliage. So So let us give our furry friends the respect they deserve, and if you still hold the power and honor to groom the fluffier side of life, Richard Kirkham, proceed to split the stash with enthusiasm and pride.
Yeah.
You look good with a mustache, not gonna lie. You were styling.
I know.
I would have one.
No Shave November.
Rub
Better
broke
go
down
stashes out.
I'm trying.
Priscilla, it's going on my face though.
It only applies for guys. It only applies for guys.
What?
No shave November.
Oh, right. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's not there. What? No, I do a wedding this year.
Are you participating, Mr. Kirkham? No Shave November.
That's me.
No shave his life. Like, ever.
It started annoying me too after a while. Like, it itches. Yeah, it
You should put rubbing on your aftershave.
feels like a.
About mid-November, you're just like,
Yeah, I didn't think it was in mid-November. I made it like November 5th. I was like, yeah, screw this.
No shave tour. Yeah.
Dude, my friend does,
A
right?
band tour and they didn't shave or shower the whole time.
Oh, I don't know which one. That's kind of gross. But,
Wait,
you know my
they-
friend does, right? The one with the long red hair.
Yes.
She loves
We know that is crazy.
But
Cultures all dedicated or like wrote a book
And,
and diaries on his
I had no idea. It's like,
All right. The topic was fun. I think that you're having a good time, and you need to show that you're having a good time a little bit more because you're doing a little too much reading in the presentation, which takes away. I think you've written something that could be a lot of fun. You've prepared the speech well with some language and some funny ideas. What you haven't prepared as well is your presentation of it. Is way too much reading. Somebody else is going to give you crap about Mr. Selleck's name. I won't do it. I'll let them do it for you. All right? Yeah. We won't.
Ron Selleck? What's Ron Selleck? Oh, Tom Selleck? It is?
Yes.
What name is Ron?
All right.
That's
You get your elbow on the podium, your hand on your chin. You look like you're Not only do you look like you're reading to us, it looks like you are just reading to yourself. Needs to be a speech, and that is one of those things that you've got to take the next step. The content issues, like I said, I think they're pretty good, but the delivery is just so inconsistent. I think you've got funny lines in the speech that could be emphasized more if you worked on your timing, if you worked on a little bit more variety in your voice. You could get a lot more out of them. And so that's a consequence of not practicing or preparing the way you're going to give the speech. That really seems to be the main issue here. There's lots of stuff that's solid. Your eye contact is limited because you're doing the reading. I like the visuals. When you're pointing, that's okay. It's not a big deal, although you do have to turn your back on us a little bit. But at least you're engaged in the speech when you're doing that. When you go back to reading, it feels very much like you're disengaging from the audience again, and you're just getting into what you've got on the page. All right, I will leave it at that. Thank you.